I'm Magnus, and this is the second video on the transition discovering. This is something that I have done in the beginning of this part of my channel in English that I have not continued for a long time. So I wanted to continue it on. So, following with what I said on the first video, you have heard some stories, found some ideas, and experimented. You either tried very hardcore things like putting on dresses or going out to a bar or making a Facebook account, from very hardcore to you to very soft light to you, always looking for something that is safe. Never try something that is that is unsafe to you. Your life and your body is the most important. You should never go against your life. Not when you are discovering yourself. Not really. Now, taking that in consideration, you have taken the decision to accept that you are trans. Now, the path to accepting this, or the path of discovering that you are trans, can take from a couple weeks to a couple years. There's people that notice that when they are 4, 5, 6 years old, and there's people that actually find out when they are 45, 60. There are many ages, and any time is good. And all years are valid, as long as it's you, as long as you are happy and you're safe. So you took your time to experiment with yourself, with your feelings, your emotions, and your body, how it feels and how you see yourself, and what you can do, what you want to do. And now you can say, okay, I am trans, what now? So you decide on the transition. Now, there are basically 4 things that you can do: the medical transition, social transition, legal transition, and no transition at all. There is a 5th that you could say, that it's the natural transition. I'm gonna talk about it at the end, I guess, because there's like a fight against it, and there's people against it. There's people like go pro on it. So maybe I'm in the middle. I don't know. So there's some people that's in the trans community that say you have to do the 3 first to call yourself a transgender person. That is not true. You are a transgender person the moment you say you are transgender, the moment you accept yourself as transgender, the moment you in your head know that you are transgender. Whatever you do, it's just your exterior and how it affects you and the people around you, the society. And the medical transition is, as the name says, everything that's medical. Surgeries, hormones, any kind of chemicals that you put into your body to transform your physical experience and exterior to match your mind and your internal feelings. And the legal, I think I'm not going in order, but the legal is all the documentation and papers that are changed to match how you feel. So if you are a transgender man or transgender male, then you change all your documents to say a male gender or a male name as you like, and whether they are birth certificates, a driver's license, wedding certificates, or divorce certificates, or the enrollment or inscription to schools, in institutes, the role for payment, I don't remember the name for that, but basically everything that's legal changed to match your gender, the gender that you that is yours, not the one that the doctors put you on or society put you on. And the last common one is the social transition, which is everything that go with the society. That is your expression, the dress the dress code you use, the clothes, the makeup if you use makeup, the hairstyle, the mannerism, the way you speak, the way you move your hands, the position you have in society, the way you're addressed, the like pronouns and stuff like that. Everything that goes in that category is social, because it's basically done by society. The other one is the natural transition. I think I'm forgetting one. Oh yeah, the natural transition. So it's things that you do, but they are not a chemical. There's no surgery, no hormones, nothing like that. It's only natural products like vegetables, fruits, seeds, oils, etc. that try to boost up your testosterone. You do exercises. You try to transform your body to match up your gender in a natural way. In another video, I'm going to discuss about it. So, and the last one I want to mention is the no transition. Again, there are many people that are gonna say that when you don't transition, you are not transgender. That is total lie. But I do have to mention that it's the hardest thing to do, because if you are a transgender male but you do not transition and you look so feminine, then people are not going to be treating you like a male all the time, not even 80% of the time, because they're not going to read you as such. So it's going to be very hard on you. The same thing if you are a transgender female and you don't transition in any of those categories. Like, you don't dress up like a girl, you don't have any girly mannerisms, that basing ourselves on stereotypes, of course, and you don't change anything, literally anything, then people are not going to read you, like, just not knowing you, just see you in the street. They're not going to see you as a girl or a woman or a young lad. I mean, they're just going to uh less, actually it's less, I think it's less. They're not going to see you as a female, they're going to see you as a male. So not transitioning is very difficult. It's a tough choice, but it's quite understandable if you want to be not not changing the body that you have right now because of the religion you follow or the culture you follow. Whatever the reason, you have to not transition. It is gonna be tough because you're not going to be able to be read as much as the gender you want to be read as. So my advice with that will be to be creative, to feel better with yourself, to empower yourself, and to understand that what's important is what is inside you, not what everyone reads. That doesn't matter. What is important is what you know. So the taking decision of what you're going to do, like the deciding if you are or not transgender, well, more like noticing or finding out. In this case, is deciding. It takes time for most of us. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe deciding is deciding when and how. Because I think most of us is like, we want to change now. we just want different kind of changes. So take your time on of finding what options you have available to you, because many countries have different options. Some are free, some are a little bit less free, and some countries don't have any options at all. Like in this country, where I don't have any options that are free. I have a couple people that give like free consultation, but there's no free testosterone or help with the surgeries or anything like that. So it's very difficult. So you have to investigate about what is possible to you and do a schedule and a calendar about what you want to do and plan yourself. Again, watching videos of people, it's very good for that. And talking with the organization closest to you also is incredibly helpful, because they can tell you what they have done, what is possible, what is not, what is difficult, what is not. So talk to people. Now, if you want to do it right now, and you are capable of doing it, that's cool. If you have to wait, try your best on being patient. Whether it's because you don't have the money, the approval of your parents, and because you're 15 or 16, or because you don't have the money, or because you don't have the legal possibilities, because it's illegal in your country or it's not safe. Take your time. Again, the most important thing is for you to be safe, and later on in your life you are going to be able to do things at your own pace and do them perfectly. You're going to experience the changes of your body, and you are going to like feel hot and sweaty, and it's gonna be horrible, that part. But you're going to laugh at yourself when that happens, because you know your body is changing. And when you're able to um, schedule your surgeries or whatever you want to do, you're going to feel better because you know you were able to get to that part in your life. It is tough. I waited till I was 24 to come out because I was so afraid of destroying my family. And it took me 5 years. Well, actually, I think I was already 25, so it took me 4 years. But it was around 4 to 5 years to actually get testosterone. So I was desperate. I was totally desperate. But there's people that wait even longer. So do not fret. The change is gonna come, and when it does, it's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna have some ugly parts, but mostly it's gonna be good if you schedule it correctly and just see the good things of everything. Just enjoy the little things so that you can feel even greater with the big things. Um, so let me check. I always have my pointers in my tablet. Um, I'm going to do some other videos in more detail about the transition options. I hope you I hope you like those videos. I hope you like this one. I hope it wasn't as horrible as the other ones, and that it was helpful more than anything. Have a great day and see ya. Bye.